Spaghetti squash chicken Alfredo. You can serve it in the squash or not. Check it out. So the first step of this recipe might be the hardest step. It's cutting your spaghetti squash in half. You want a really nice, sturdy knife, and you're gonna go right down the middle, gently, I say gently, carefully cut through your spaghetti squash. Go all the way down and through. There you go. That's what you want. This stuff you don't want. We'll clean that up. You can always throw it in the microwave for 3 or 4 minutes, and it'll soften it up. It'll allow you to cut through it easily. All right, now let's get us a spoon. We don't want that stuff in there, so we're gonna scrape that out. Now we got them cleaned up. This is what you wanna do. A little bit of oil on the inside of them. Get them all nice and coated. We're gonna grab our OG right here. That's the green top. We're just gonna sprinkle generously, just like so. Now, you wanna flip these bad boys over, just like that. We're gonna give them a head start. We're gonna throw these in our oven, 400 degrees, all right? And then we're gonna start prepping everything else. There we go. Next step, get your bell peppers sliced up. I like to do it like this. Now we're gonna get 9 ounces of some Fontina cheese. I got 7 ounces of Romano. All right, we're probably actually gonna use just about 5 ounces of the Romano. We'll save that for something special. Let's get us 4 chicken breasts, and we're gonna season these up real nice. We're gonna go in with a little bit of oil first and get that rubbed around. Now it's time to make your seasoning selection. I got a lot of choices. My first one is I'm gonna go with the Dano's Cajun. It's not just a bunch of flavored salt like most of the Cajun spices out there. That is real, authentic Cajun flavor, my friends. Look at that. Next up, I'm grabbing the white top, the Italiano, and we're gonna mix it with a little bit of the OG, the green top. That's right. So we're gonna give it a little sprinkle of the OG green top, and then we're going in with our Italiano. We're gonna pat that in, give them a flip. So if you're not familiar with Dano's, the OG has a great rosemary flavor. And when you pair that with the Italiano, it is next level, my friends. So we're just gonna go OG and then Italiano. A little more oil on top, and then we can pat that in. It's just gonna allow those spices, those ingredients to hydrate a little bit. Spaghetti squash got a 15-minute head start. Now let's throw in the chicken. Right on top. Get you a pot. It's time to make the sauce. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with 2 cups of some heavy whipping cream. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our Fontina cheese and our Romano cheese. Next up, we're going with our red pepper seasoning. That's right, my friends. We got the crushed red pepper in there along with some Parmesan cheese. Give it a little kick, so we're gonna add that in. Now we're gonna add something special, the Dano's Preem-O. That's right, there's a lot of black pepper in here, so we're gonna add a little bit of the Preem-O, not too much. Now we're just gonna put this on a low heat, a low simmer, and just slowly let it cook and all melt together. We're 10 minutes into melting the cheese. The Romano cheese is more of a hard cheese, so I think it's gonna stay a little bit grainy and not necessarily the smoothest cheese in the world. You can see we're a little runny. Does it taste amazing? Absolutely. But what I want to do is I'm going to add about half a jar of some whipped cream cheese. Get it nice and creamy. That should do the trick. I got an idea. We're going to make it smoothie. I think that totally did the trick. Now, get a taste test. Wow. Now I'm really happy I put the Romano in there. That is some Preem-O Alfredo sauce right there. Let's heat up a new pan here. Go in with our bell peppers. We're gonna use just a little bit of our Preem-O because it's got the black pepper in there. And we're simply just gonna use some water, no oil. Let it cook. All right, look at our chicken. It has been in the oven 400 degrees for like 27 minutes. We are all done. We're just gonna set this to the side. So when cooking your peppers, I'm always using a high temperature. And notice, there's no moisture down here. There's no oil. That's also what's gonna help your peppers get a little bit of black on there, a little bit of flavor. So when it starts to blacken up like that, you just hit it with a little bit more water, and that just opens up all that flavor. Our peppers took about 10 minutes to make, and look at those bad boys. Now we just set them to the side, let them sit, and wait for our spaghetti squash. Alrighty, it has been 1 hour at 400 degrees. This is when you know your spaghetti squash is done, when you can press down on it just like that. See, look at that. That's what you want it to look like. Before we get to building this, we gotta slice up our chicken. So let's get our chicken ready. There's our Italian, and there's our Cajun. Now it's time to build this thing. Get you a spoon. We're gonna go down in here, just remove it from its edge, just like so. So you can totally remove this from the bowl, but why? It's a perfect little serving dish. Now let's go in with a big scoop of our Alfredo, big scoop of your peppers, grab your chicken, go right on top. But we're not done yet. You know you want some more Alfredo on there. Just going right on top of the chicken. I'm going for the Italiano. Here we go, my friends. We're going down. We're getting a little bit of everything, and it looks hot. Wow, that's amazing. Go out there and get you some spaghetti squash. Give that a try. Yum, yum, get you some.